These cartel bosses break down in court, begging for mercy as their past catches up with them in full force. Alfredo Vasquez Hernandez. In a Chicago courtroom, 59-year-old Alfredo Vasquez Hernandez, a member of El Chapo's Sinaloa cartel, asked the judge for pity before sentencing. His lawyer said a long sentence would end his life, but the judge gave him 22 years, saying the city had suffered enough from the cartel's drug trade. Benjamin Arellano Felix. Once in charge of the Tijuana cartel, Benjamin Arellano Felix asked for early release at 68, saying prison life had worn him down. He spoke of health problems and deep regret, admitting his choices hurt many. "It sickens me to look back," he wrote, hoping age and illness might change his fate. Gilberto Rodriguez Orejuela. In 2020, Gilberto Rodriguez Orejuela, once a powerful drug boss, asked to be let out of prison early. He was old, very sick, and struggling, but the judge said no. His crimes were too serious. Tons of drugs, lives lost. Letting him out wouldn't be fair to those hurt. Luigi Minocchio. Luigi Baby Shacks. Minocchio didn't exactly beg, but during his trial, his lawyers spoke about his age, health, and family. He owned up to his role, but said he never meant to scare anyone. He just didn't want his loved ones thinking he personally hurt people or caused them fear. Julian Knight. In 2014, Julian Knight, who carried out the Hoddle Street shootings in 1987, asked to be let out after 27 years. He sent a long letter asking for another chance, but lawmakers quickly stepped in and the court backed them. Now, he'll only leave prison if he's extremely sick or dying. Guadalupe Fernandez Valencia. In 2021, Guadalupe Fernandez Valencia stood before a judge in Chicago, wearing orange and holding back tears. She said she was sorry and begged her children for forgiveness. Once a key figure in the Sinaloa cartel, she helped U.S. officials and got a shorter sentence after risking her own safety. Mia Flores. Married to a former cartel trafficker, Mia Flores stood before the judge, holding back tears. She admitted to spending dirty money but begged not to be locked up. She asked for a second chance, hoping for house arrest. In the end, the judge gave her 3.5 years in prison. El Chapo. In court, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman said the trial was unfair and begged for better treatment. He talked about being locked away alone, drinking bad water, and not seeing sunlight. Later, he asked to speak with his wife and daughters again, but the judge said his hands were tied. Salvatore Rina. Once feared as a top mafia figure, Salvatore Toto Rina asked to spend his final days at home, saying he was too sick to stay locked up. His lawyers said he had cancer and heart issues. A top court showed some sympathy, but the final decision kept him in prison. Susan Atkins. In 2008, Susan Atkins, once part of the Manson family, asked to be released because she was dying from cancer. She was paralyzed, bedridden, and had lost a leg. Her request was turned down, even with her condition. She died in prison the next year, still serving her life sentence. Caro Quintero. Rafael Caro Quintero told the court he's too old, sick, and broke to handle prison. He said he can't work, has no money, and his health is getting worse. His team mentioned serious medical problems, hoping the court would show him some mercy instead of sending him off to the US. Sandra Avila Beltran, dubbed Queen of the Pacific, Sandra Avila Beltran, told the court she made her money through honest work like selling clothes. She denied moving drugs, but admitted to helping her partner avoid arrest. She asked the judge for a lighter sentence and walked free shortly after due to time already served. Frank Lucas, major heroin dealer in Harlem, Frank Lucas told the court he was sorry for the damage he caused. Back in 1976, he helped authorities and got a lighter sentence. Years later, old and in poor health, he asked for probation in another case, and the judge gave it to him.